Coach, a tough weekend on the road for you guys as far as the record goes, but you're still 2 games out to that final spot for the 8th seed in the tournament. What's the message and the outlook going forward that you've been putting on the girls?
Well, we're just trying to go 1 game at a time and trying to move up the ladder and get a spot in that conference tournament. And so, we're right there. We every game is close, and we're just trying to, get as many wins that we can here in the last 6.
Talking to Tiana, one of the things she stressed was cutting down on turnovers. For you guys, large numbers against teams this weekend. What do you guys have to do to kind of limit the turnovers?
There's a few things. Against San Bernardino, they just swarmed Lisa every time she got it, and we didn't do a good job of communicating those double teams. It resulted in, I think, 10 turnovers, and a few of them were she had a bad screen, she had a 3-second that were both kind of random, but the other ones are her teammates didn't call out the double teams and let her know when people were coming up from behind, so we need to communicate better with that. And then just handling pressure. We had some where the athletes on San Bernardino popped some screens, and some of our young players panicked a little bit and picked up their dribble and turned it over.
You mentioned Lisa. I guess the question on everybody's mind: what's the status report for her in the ankle and her availability for Thursday's game?
I haven't seen her yet this week. We had an off day on Monday, and we don't have practice till 4:30, so I haven't seen them yet. But it'll take more than a rolled ankle to keep her off the court.
So let's talk about the outlook for Thursday's game. Monterey, they won 9 out of their last 10. What do you guys have to do to be successful against them?
Gosh, Monterey's such a tough team. They really defend well. They don't allow you to get anything easy, and so we have to be very disciplined on offense and continue to try to work the ball to try to get those high percentage shots that they're very good at taking away. They're very good at learning their scout. They know who the shooters are and who the attackers are, and they do a great job of recognizing that. And so we have to just do a good job of being more disciplined and getting ourselves some easier looks.
Coach, San Bernardino game we talked about it before. It wasn't technically a must-win, but it felt like a must-win. How disappointing was it to lose that game, and how do you bounce back?
Yeah, it's a tough one. With them getting us up here as well, and now they have the upper hand on us as far as tiebreakers go. And you always want to have that at least the even split with the team that you're competing with to get in the tournament. So definitely a heartbreaker. We've dealt ourselves with a lot of those heartbreakers, so we're resilient. We'll bounce back and be ready to go this week.
Talking to Steve Kinder, they've targeted Sonoma State and looked at their final schedule and tried to put together a game plan of what it's going to take for them to get in. Have you guys done anything like that, or is it just we need to focus on the task at hand, just get one in the pocket?
Yeah, we're just going 1 game at a time, and we actually look at the weekend, and then we come into practice beginning of the week and take a look at the standings, and we've been focusing on the second half and trying to increase our win total in the second half of the conference, and kind of focused on that more than the whole thing. And so we'll look at that again today with the group and explain a little bit who we're fighting for and how we're going to try to get in there.
This weekend, do you think you're going to see Katie at the point most of the time? I know you went with Jessie a little bit. Obviously, Ellie was out as well, but talk about the point guard position this weekend.
Right, with Ellie out on Saturday with the flu, we moved Jessie Johnson into the starting lineup, and she played the 1, and freed Katie up a little bit to play the 2 half the game, and she was at the other half. But we'll take a look at this week. We'd love to get Jessie a lot more of those minutes at the point guard position, and so with Ellie back, though, she'll probably end up back in the lineup.
Obviously, you haven't seen the girls yet, so I guess this is a moot point. But hopefully, the flu got quarantined with Ellie. And
yeah, she was. I haven't heard anything. Hopefully, we didn't. We tried to keep them separated, but they're all in the same hotel room and stuff. But I haven't heard anybody else getting it.
Thanks, Coach.